I had organized a club called the Brownsville Athletic and Cultural Club. We did 2 activities. We pumped iron. I still can hand wrestle any one of you. But from here up and here down, I'm close to dead. And we listened to classical music. It's a weird combination, but that's what it was. And one evening, the leadership of the Young Communist League came to the club and said, Abe, we have some real problems in the neighborhood, and you can help us. What can we do? You guys are pretty strong guys. We want you to be our furniture carrying crew. So we agreed to do it. And we often got away with it. Usually the doorway to the tenement was blocked by a cop. We would talk to him. And if he had children or had any kind of a decency, he'd go down a corner and buy himself a pack of cigarettes for our 20 cents or 40 cents that we gave him. But on this particular occasion, it comes to memory, this cop was not one of those cops. It later turned out he was a member of the Nazi Bund in New York. He was a real fascist bastard. And 3 of us came up the stoop. Tenements had small entrances, 48 inches, and he blocked it. And it was obvious that we wanted to do our usual operation. He pulled a gun on us. It was that far away from me, I remember it. And my friend, who went on to be a labor organizer, said, Officer, you better shoot very fast. He says, the moment you pull that trigger, I'm going to pull that gun out, shove it up your ass, and fire the other 5. Now, cops usually can take all kinds of stuff, but he had never heard it. He actually, and I stupidly took his fucking gun and stuck it in my pocket or something, you know. And then we beat the shit out of him and proceeded to take furniture. Somebody ratted on us, and the Red Squad arrived. And I was the leader, so I had to take care of my troops. So I said, okay, you guys up there block the stairway with furniture, and me and Solly will hold the fort. And we, small dark hallway, and I realized it's stupid for us to both be arrested. I'm the leader. Solly, I'm going to run in like a football player. You run right up my back and dive into the crowd. It's an enormous crowd, neighbors, which he did. So the closing scene is the cops grab me. The cop is on the ground. Really got a shit beat out of him. Because, you see, he almost told the truth. He said, you goddamn dirty son of a bitch, communist, Jew, bastards. The only part that wasn't true was the bastard part. We were dirty, we can't find you, we were Jewish, we were communists, looked like communists. So anyhow, I got arrested, and they took me off to jail. I was tortured, actually tortured, for 72 hours. Beating a cop was always serious, and then it was very serious. And I was tortured under police surgeon supervision. He kept telling me, this guy's a fucking bull, man. Don't worry, you're not going to kill him. They hit me everywhere except my face. Everywhere but my face. And I think it was the following Monday, I'm in court for a hearing. All my clothes have been laundered, I'm dressed back, I look pretty neat. Hair combed back, my face untouched. And I'm defended by a very marvelous lawyer from the International Labor Defense, whichever was the left-wing lawyers group. They were very left-wing. I know because he didn't get any wages. And brilliant defense. He tells me, keep your mouth shut no matter how much they lie, no matter what they say, you keep your mouth shut. And when I go, take off all your clothes except your shorts. The courtroom is packed with friendly people. And at his signal, I take off my clothes, and my body is just a mass of regular welts. The kind you get from a club. And the judge says, I can't allow that to be introduced as evidence. He looks like an athletic young man. He might have been playing football last Sunday. And the judge, the lawyer takes exception, blah, 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 blah. His neck tactic was brilliant. The cops were so anxious to get a conviction, and a total conviction would have been felonious assault against a police officer, up to 10. There's the possibility. So he not only allows the cops' story to go unchallenged, but a couple of other cops testified that they saw certain details in this thing, which was totally untrue. And then he sums up the cop's evidence, and he says, the defendant went up a staircase, 6 steps, with a large piece of furniture in one arm, and with a table leg in the other, was able to get behind the police officer, strike him a savage blow in the head, and yet was recognized, although the officer fell unconscious. At that point, the judge goes, says something like, to the prosecuting company, stupid assholes. Case dismissed for lack of evidence. Young man, I want to talk to you. He says, I know who you are. And the next time I see you, you're going to get everything you were going to get today, plus the new ones. Get your fucking ass out of here. That was my first political experience. Of course, it made the headlines. Red attempts to kill cop. Hush press. And in the Jewish newspaper, Jewish Forbes. So that was my opening thing. And from that moment on, I became more and more an activist in the Young Communist League.